Okay, so today is day number 13 of completely restarting my business from scratch, and I want to show you the simplest way that even beginners can use to reach $10,000 a month in 2025. Now, a disclaimer, because this is not some magical strategy, it is still difficult to actually execute on a day-to-day basis, even though it may be simple, and it doesn't matter whether you're a beginner or whether you have the most experience in the world, you are able to do this. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Alex Newman. I scaled my own coaching business to $2 million a year. Now I run a company called Seven Figure Creator, where I essentially partner with coaches and consultants to do the exact same thing. So to explain how this strategy actually works, obviously we got 3 steps here. We've got YouTube, we've got Instagram, and then we've got $10,000 a month mark, which I will equate to the actual process of converting attention. Now, to actually have this entire thing make sense, I first want to explain what the attention economy is, long story short. So essentially, you used to pay for attention either with ads or either with going out to people, making contacts, outbound, etc., etc. But social platforms such as YouTube or such as Instagram have grown so strong to the point now where literally by just making videos like the ones that you're watching right now, you are able to attract enough attention to get to this initial mark. Now to scale beyond that and get to crazy numbers, you will need to eventually turn on ads and run some form of paid advertising. However, to actually get the first start, you do not need any of that. What you need is a YouTube channel, what you need is an Instagram account, and then what you need from that point on is a scheduling tool and an entire offer and foundation created. Proof of this is that I actually onboarded a guy, I believe last week, with absolutely no experience when it comes to actually going through and selling. However, he had amazing expertise in how to actually become a content creator as he had built up his channel. And just by implementing these 2 strategies with the YouTube videos and the Instagram, he was able to get his first $1,500 deal, which again is going to allow him to scale to $10,000 a month as he repeats quickly on scale, especially around this time of year. So to explain the whole strategy of how this happens, first things first, you have got YouTube videos. Now, in order to actually execute on YouTube, the overarching thing that I've done is not similar to the Mr. Beast or the Iman Gadzhi trying to go viral. It is about 2 things. First off, it is about picking an overarching goal of your channel. This is a reason why people watch you. It is a series or an overall mission that you're on. For example, my channel right now that you're watching, the reason why people watch me is because I'm restarting my business from scratch. It's something that's new, it's something that's fresh, it's something to get interested about. Another example of what this might be is a guy like Sam Sulek. He documented his entire fitness journey. And from that point on, when you actually get that mission dialed in as the first thing possible, people begin to care a lot less about the thumbnail and they begin to watch a lot longer because they're bought into what you are actually doing as a person. So that's the first thing when it comes to YouTube. The second thing that we're going to actually have to dial in is the entire mechanism of how we are actually helping people. So are we documenting a journey or are we sharing the expertise that we already have? If we're documenting a journey, essentially what we do is we pick an end goal that we're trying to go after, and all the content that we now make is centered around actually getting towards that goal. Again, if we are actually going to share expertise, it's similar to a guy like Simon Squibb on YouTube, where essentially he just needs to get in front of a camera and talk because he has so much experience and doesn't need to show anything more. He can just talk about what he's already done and it speaks for itself. So once we've done that, if we can post on YouTube frequently, let's say 100 videos out at either a 3-time-a-week frequency, or if you really want to double down and go hard, a daily frequency, that is going to be the first step of actually generating attention. So now, all this raw attention, we've got our YouTube description. The place that we are going to drive it to is going to be our Instagram. On our Instagram page, the entirety of this platform is just good for nurturing people in. So when someone lands on our actual page, we have the ability to nurture them, allow them to get to know us as a person, allow them to begin to like us. So at that point, when we actually roll out an offer, which we're gonna start with something free because we wanna obviously develop expertise and create a great service, people are going to be interested. So what we need to do on Instagram is we need to imagine that the camera is your best friend. You should be putting up daily stories about everything that you are doing in your life, about the behind the scenes of the videos that you are actually making, and then just overall information bits and anything top of mind. I like to have a scheduled up part of my day where I essentially sit down and I think to myself, what did I learn today? And instead of putting it into a notebook, I will also post it onto my Instagram story. Then from that point on, I have a flywheel going where I consistently have people that are going to watch every single thing that I put out, and as a result, begin to know, grow, and like me at a leveraged scale. It's almost like having mini conversations with hundreds, if not thousands of people all at once. So to give a recap of what we've done so far is with the YouTube content, we've built up a crazy bubble of attention. With the Instagram, we have gone and nurtured the attention. So now we have what's called warm attention. Now the job is to convert it. And a lot of people do this wrong. They try and convert their attention wrong, and they end up doing it in an unethical way, which makes them appear as a scammer. And it's why the industry of educating people, which is one of the oldest industries in the world, it's one of the most powerful industries in the world, has been given this bad rep online, because people go about doing this the completely wrong way. Now, when we are initially selling, we want to start with completely for free. In fact, if we can keep something completely for free that's genuinely valuable, not some like crappy free training or like a custom audit or like, no, that does not work. Everyone knows that none of those are going to be quality. You need something that's actually for free that is going to be great. So I'll give you an example. My business, I completely onboard people for free. And what that does is allows people to actually go in, they get to test run the system that I have before they actually ever pay anything. So as a result, they know exactly what to expect and at no point ever feel as though they've been misguided or their trust has been taken and just like completely shattered. So the first place we want to start is we want to start with free. And then what we can do is essentially, as a result of building up this huge, massive free bubble of stuff that we have began to offer. So for example, if we're running an online training business, if we offer completely free training for your first month to lose your first 10 pounds, we're going to get a lot of people that are interested in doing that. They're going to sign up and we're going to be able to train them completely for free. Then from that point on, what we can do is we're going to refine our process, and then we're also going to have an upsell percentage. So of the people that we work with for free, which of them actually receive results, and of the people that receive results, which of them continue to actually work with us beyond that initial free service period. And again, by doing that, what you do is you undercut everyone in the market that is trying to actually sell the initial $5,000, $4,500 investment. But then what you also do is on the back end, you still end up charging more and having a higher LTV than them while you're still getting in people at the front door at a lower price. And if you're able to do that, as long as you continue posting YouTube videos, as long as you keep posting Instagram, people are going to begin to like you. And the difference is that they might not begin to like you enough for you to sell something for $5,000 initially and make that money, but they will like you enough to actually purchase something for free as you get started. And then once they pay you something for free, then you can go up and you can actually go forward and upsell them onto a form paid product. And if you can repeat that consistently for 90 days in 2025 with the posting frequency on YouTube and the Instagram stories, and then you create a free offer that is genuinely valuable, you will be able to hit $10,000 a month. Now, I know I kept this simple. There's lots of other videos on my channel if you want the more in-depth, purely tactical, like, hey, what do I do on a day-to-day basis, task list kind of thing. However, I hope that the value that you got from this video was worth the time that you spent, and I will see you tomorrow.